Hello everyone, it's me, Cloudy Sky 77. It is currently 2 p.m. on a Saturday, and I thought to myself today, what would be a better time to revisit my old Roblox myth than now? And that's what we're gonna do today. As you can see, these are all the people who were involved in the myth. And also, I just want to mention, I also use this as my alt account, so this wasn't really much of a myth. It was just kind of like, I want to build something scary. But it wasn't really scary, it was just free models anyway. So this is, this is me. This is Ant. This is ants in your pants. There's an underscore in there somewhere, but I don't remember where. Now as you can see, right? Okay, it's not gonna load, okay. Now, as you can see, this thing here looks a lot more like a roach than it does an ant. And for that reason, the reason for that is, there were like no ant-related things, and so I had to really get creative. But a lot of people mistook me for a roach, and that was pretty bad. Anyway, let's take a look at the games. Okay, I just want to pause myself here. Apparently, this is my bio. Find the golden crystal. The golden crystal was very, very important to this character, to this myth even. Yeah, so I just want to, in case you're wondering if the golden crystal pops up, then, you know, that it's a very significant thing. And I didn't really think it out too much, so I also don't remember much from it, but, yeah, you know. So in case that comes up, now you know. Alright, thanks. The first game I remember making was My Home in a very creepy font. As you can see, I haven't opened this since 2024, so this is gonna be like opening a can of soda that's been sitting under your bed for like 5 months, and there's just like tons of bugs in it. I don't know if that's happened to you, but it's happened to me before. Anyway, let's take a look at this. Okay, and we're off to a great start. There's a Chibi Neutron, and there's poop right here. Oh, and there's a lot of, oh my god, there's a lot of terrain here. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. I don't know how this correlates to the myth at all. Oh my god. I remember back then, when I first made this, I didn't know how to rotate the trees, and so I just kept them like this to add on to the creepy atmosphere of the myth. And this wasn't really creepy, this was just funny, and this was also just really bad. And then we get the free model, the wall over here, because I didn't know how to place blocks. And then whatever this is, I think this was supposed to be an anthill of sorts. You can go in and out of it. There's also whatever this is out here. I remember making this, and I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be so popular. I'm gonna be the next hit Roblox myth, which is honestly, that's kind of egotistical looking back at that. Like, anyway, let's see how this works. Alright, Oh. Are you kidding me? Is it do I just keep dying? Oh my god, I just keep dying, yeah. Oh my god. Okay, wait, let me try this out here. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is so scary. Okay, this doesn't, I don't really have any proof of this, but I remember this one time, I had a TikTok account. I think I deactivated it now, but I'll see if I can find it later on. Oh my god. I would post videos about this game, and I posted like a really scary edit, and there was this guy, he's like, hey, can I visit you? And I'm like, oh yes, sure, you can visit me anytime. And he joins this, and I remember we get up here, he's like, oh, I'll be right back. I'm like, okay. And I just kind of start talking to myself. It was really bad. There was not a very good atmosphere in this. Look at me eating my cookie. Yeah, this is the scariest Roblox myth. The aimless terrain is what I think is really funny about this. I don't think I've gotten better at terrain since then. Matter of fact, I don't think I've touched Roblox Studio much. Since then, aside from like one game I made, which was honestly kind of bad. Here, this one was not on my account. It was on my friend's account who helped me run this myth, Matthew. And a big thank you to them, because they were like, oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome. They were like, they're a big help on this. This has like the most lore significance out of any of them. Oh, well shucks, I'm not supposed to be here, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, so if I remember correctly, this was the house that my character and his 3 children lived in. Let's take a look at this. Oh wow. So there are 3 beds. I don't know how they managed to all fit in here. And there's also like a family photo on the ground. It didn't have anything on it, I don't think, did it? Cause let me look at this. No, this is just some random thing I found on free models. And I remember like trying so hard to build this. This was supposed to be a flower of some kind. You can't tell, but it is. Anyway, over here is the pile of garbage and meat, okay. So, I remember a bit of the lore actually, now that I really do think about it. So, there was my character, Ant. I don't remember what his real name was. And there were 3 children. One was like an unnamed one, the other one, I forgot. Then there was Mr. Fogg, who I also don't remember the name of. I'm just gonna call them by their myth names. And then there was Daisy, who was the wife. She was some kind of flower creature. No, you don't. I don't know what I was thinking when I was making this. And this was during the Irish potato famine, and which doesn't make sense considering there's a TV right here. We can ignore that. We can ignore the plot holes. And it's like ant interacts with this demon, and he like sacrifices his children to him, and he like eats his wife. It's all a thing. It was very edgy at the time. And then he gets sent to hell, and in his own form of purgatory, his memory is like wiped a little bit, or except for a few things, and he gets turned into an ant, which I guess makes sense because he was bringing things back for the queen. Oh, that was awesome. Not really. And oh yeah, also Mr. Fogg had a boyfriend. His name was Void or something, and yeah, and then Mr. Fogg gets reincarnated as this weird goat thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what me and Matthew were thinking when we made this. And I believe there's supposed to be like a shed. Oh yeah. Right here is the shed. I have no idea who this guy is. There's a thing here. Something is buried. And there's a random piece of wood down here. Well, that's all I know. Oh yeah. For some reason, the title of this game is in Korean or something. Is the TV. My dad was an alcoholic, apparently, when stuff, I don't know, the beast captain, I copy and pasted the same, whatever it's called, the hot sauce bottle around, and, oh yeah, back here we have a golden crystal, which a lot of people tell me this looks like pee. And honestly, they were right. It's like seeping at the back of the house. This does not look like a crystal at all. I have no idea what I was thinking. And if we go through the trees, we can find the little shack somewhere. I'm not gonna bother doing that. I'm just gonna cheat, and I'm gonna teleport there, using the power of love. Oh, and apparently we forgot to anchor these, which is great. There's a piece of meat right here. I don't know. This guy wasn't even supposed to be in this game, I don't think. He was supposed to be in a completely different game. I don't know how he's here. But anywho. Keep drinking water because my throat is really sore. And there was a pillar. I think this was one of the first ones I made. But I think there was an order in what you were supposed to play these games. Also, for some reason, I put a ton of hot dogs in the trees just because I thought it was funny. This doesn't correlate to the myth at all. But you spawn on top of this pillar. There's just in the trees, and there's a ton of hot dogs. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what my mindset was. I think I spent like two days making this, especially because I'll give myself credit. It was my first time ever using Roblox Studio. Okay, is my avatar gonna load, or is it just gonna? Okay, whatever. Anywho. Yeah, this is my first time using Roblox Studio. I had no idea what I was doing. I just kind of did whatever. I suppose these were building tests, but I wanted to make it creepy, and I wanted to make it scary. Like Rust 010, and I don't think I'll ever, I'm not gonna live up to my dreams, and I'm gonna give up. And there is the Golden Crystal. This one is from December 9th, 2023. It is the again, this is the golden crystal. No idea what this is. And this is complete, like, anus. Like, this is actual dog water. It's just, I just placed a bunch of yellow glowing blocks all around, and I gave it lore. It really goes to show how powerful the human imagination is, because, again, I don't know how anyone was meant to figure anything out with this. But anyway, I'm not gonna bother testing that game because it's literally just a bunch of yellow blocks. There's also the fog. Okay. It's, I don't think this is gonna let me join. It'd be really funny if this just crashes. Turn it or something, I don't know. Yeah, okay. Now this is just a base plate with fog around it. Awesome. That's really cool. I'm so glad. This is great content. There's also Save Jimmy Neutron. I don't know. I think this is a game my friend and I were making, or it was their game, but I helped. Or I didn't help. They just allowed me to go into it. This really correlates to the myth. Let me see what else there's. Untitled game. Is this just the same thing? Okay, you know, I'm not gonna bother opening this because it's probably just the same thing as the fog, and that's not really worth it. These are just the tutorial that Roblox gives you now, where they like teach you how to do stuff, and I didn't really pay attention. I just wanted to get it over with. There's Home, which is supposed to be a remake of the other game, and this looks like Home. I don't know why I placed a thing of Jimmy Neutron under the map here. I think I just copy and pasted this from the other game. Duh. Anyway, well, this was a great video. Also, one more thing I forgot to include. There was a Discord server that was used to like communicate with everyone in the myth, and I was gonna include it in this video, but then it would be like, 30 minutes long, and I'm not editing for that long, so if you want a part 2 to this, then leave a comment or something, I don't know. Okay, bye. And I'm not editing for that long, so if you want a part 2
ADHD, be like. I'm so sorry. I'm actually so sorry for saying that. I cannot.